Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have possibly, I don't know, for me personally, the most exciting. I don't know, like I don't even know where to begin, guys. This is amazing. It feels like, well, I can't say NetherRealm Studios because they're not behind making the movie, but obviously we're here to talk about Battle of the Realms, a new trailer, what's in it, and I'm sorry if I don't sound too excited. I actually just took the you know what vaccine. Can't say the word on YouTube. So excuse me if I do sound a little down. I am a bit under the weather. But anyway, getting on. My first thoughts of this trailer. This is amazing. Um the Don't get me wrong, the last trailer for Scorpion's Revenge was also a banger. But the movie didn't uphold to the trailer per se. And man, I hope the movie does live up to the trailer this time. I really, really do because this looks awesome. Um, like I said, this movie is like everything I've been raving on about for like eons. Like I'm not that old, but since I ever found Mortal Kombat, this is everything I've ever asked for, and it's just a tournament where you see all like there's so many good character picks in this movie. I sincerely apologize to one of my friends already that Reptile did not make the movie, and to a lot of other people. He should be there. He is a classic character, and well, let's just get to what the movie would be about. Uh, First of all, this is obviously a MK2, maybe slash an MK3 type of movie. For those who do not know, MK2 is basically where Shang Tsung convinces Shao Kahn that they might be able to change the rules of Mortal Kombat, and so they will propose a single tournament that decides whether Earthrealm has to fight ever in a tournament again. Now, clearly the stakes are a little different this time. As the title says, it's Battle of the Realms, and they quote many times in this trailer that quote specifically. So it's not just Earthrealm versus Outworld that's at stake. It's also the many other realms, from what I understand. So you know, Netherrealm, Earthrealm, Outworld. I'm pretty sure Edeni has been merged with Outworld, but I'm not sure. I'll talk about that in a little bit. And obviously, Order Realm, Chaos Realm, whatnot. Um, that's us. I think is a little bit of a difference between the MK2 and this movie, but it sort of does look like the MK2, MK3 sort of ish because they have MK3 characters there, and it's like hum and ha. You know, so it does look like Shao Kahn and Shang Tsung have forced Raiden to compete, or Earthrealm per se, because as you see in the trailer, there is obviously an invasion very similar to MK9, and obviously the rules of Mortal Kombat are very weird. They are very clear cut actually, but they don't prevent a lot of things, and an invasion is not one of them. So obviously Shao Kahn takes, you know, Shang Tsung's advice, and they invade. Not invade. They, yeah, I don't know if that's a proper word, but they do invade Earthrealm, and obviously they force Raiden to compete in the new tournament, and to save all realms. Like I said, not just Earthrealm. Um, another thing I've been raving on about is Scorpion is finally not on the cover for a freaking MK title. I can't. You best believe that I am buying a physical copy of this damn movie just cause Scorpion is not on it. Like, it's just so good to see one Sub-Zero on there. Liu Kang, my favorite character. And, I mean, Raiden is fine, but at least it's not bloody Scorpion, for once. And it looks like Scorpion has a very minute role in this story, which is awesome. I can't tell you guys how sick and tired I am of these goddamn casual people going, Scorpion, yay, Scorpion. Scorpion's my favourite. If you don't believe me, just go on MK11 or MKX online, and I guarantee you within 3 fights you would have versed 2 Scorpions. 100%. Also, let's just move on to the settings. There was obviously the Colosseum towards the very beginning of the trailer, which is very MK2-esque, which is very good. We saw that in the cinematic story of MK9 as well, so that's a nice callback to that. Shao Kahn's fortress, so going along with the whole Colosseum idea, they obviously brought the Earthrealm fighters to Outworld. There is a very weird area. I'll put it up on the screen right now. And it's basically where the Earthrealm Kamidogu is. And for the people who don't know what Kamidogus are, they are basically the keys of putting the one being together. I will do a full backstory on what the hell the one being is and all that. But moving on, it's a very powerful it's actually the most powerful DC in the MK universe, from what we know. And basically putting these Kamidogus together is part of the plan of bringing this one being back to, fruition, per se. So obviously we see the Earthrealm Kamidogu in a, I don't know, like fire-ish temple. I didn't really understand that whole thing, but it's a safeguard for the Kamidogu, I guess. There is also another area. Actually, I'll just move on. I'll come back to it. The fights. So I'm just going to talk about all the fights that we see in the trailer. And then I'll move on to the ones that I actually want to see. So first we obviously have Liu Kang versus Shao Kahn. Liu Kang versus Shang Tsung, which is awesome. Liu Kang versus Jade, which is a bit odd. I think I don't know if Jade. I'll talk about Jade in a minute anyway. We have Sonya and Johnny Cage tag teaming Devora, I think. Or maybe Devora has poisoned or killed another fan favorite, because Ed Boon loves trolling with this character. It's honestly ridiculous the amount of trolling they've done with Devora. Kitana versus Raiden versus Reiko. Sector and Cyrax versus Sub-Zero, Kuai Liang, actually. So there is that. You can actually tell it's Kuai Liang by the scar over his eye in that specific part of the trailer. We have Striker versus Shang Tsung. For the people, obviously, who saw Striker versing himself, there's only one person who, well, not in this animated movie universe per se, but in a whole general, that is Shang Tsung's entire thing. We saw Quan Chi-Do in the first movie and masquerade as Sub-Zero, but I think that was just I don't even know what that was, to be honest. I don't even want to talk about it. Sonya versus Lee May, which I think is an okay matchup. I don't think technically Sonya should be beating Lee May, nor should Striker be beating Shang Tsung, but it is what it is. It is an MK movie. Good guys have to win MK2/3, otherwise you can't move on with the series, really. Sub-Zero versus Scorpion, obviously Kai Liang again. I think here's the weird thing about Scorpion. Oh man, I hate talking about this character. It's so annoying. But even if Kuai Liang kills Scorpion, I really don't think it will matter because he's undead anyway. And a lot of characters that get killed off in MK get brought back, except for Reptile for whatever reason. I don't know why Ed Boon likes doing that, but he does. Yeah. Moving on to the actual characters, Shao Kahn is the first character we're going to talk about. Shao Kahn, oh my god, I think he looks amazing. His animations look amazing. The voice is not what I thought it would be. I don't know who they got to do the voice acting, and I'm not throwing any shade at that voice actor, but personally, it was just not what I thought it would be. He sounded a lot more, I don't know, devious and bigger, stronger in the very end part of the first movie, but we'll move on from that. I hope that Shao Kahn wasn't setting foot in Earthrealm as well. That was a bit of an odd scene where he goes to see the Earthrealm warriors and he sets foot, and because the whole thing of Sindel sacrificing herself for Katana and Edenia and Earthrealm is the whole point is she sacrifices herself so Earthrealm is technically protected from Outworld, because, well, Mortal Kombat doesn't really, stop invasion, which I'll talk about the rules in another video. I think it's very important. People actually understand the rules of Mortal Kombat. It's not free-for-all. Shang Tsung is back. I expected Shang Tsung to be, I don't know, look younger, like his MK2, MK3 version. But, hey, it is what it is. I guess Shao Kahn didn't give him access to the Soul Well for Honey. Shang Tsung can be one of the most powerful villains in the series, so maybe, I don't know, they haven't done that yet because of how the character is. Liu Kang, oh my god. I think this is the very first time, besides the very first MK1 bio slash, ending for MK1, that we actually get some backstory for the character. Because we all know who Liu Kang is. Liu Kang is the savior of Earthrealm slash, in this movie, the realms or whatever it could be, right? But I just feel like we finally get to understand what he had to go through in order to be who he was. We get the whole orphan story and all that, so I'm very, very excited for that as well. Johnny Cage, Johnny Cage is a waste man, but dude is good in everything he's in, I think. I don't think there has been a bad installment of Johnny Cage, in my opinion. Yeah, he also had a very good line at the beginning of the trailer that I did like. I love how they use Johnny Cage to poke fun at the whole MK tournament. How ridiculous it is. It's great. Also, I don't know if you guys saw, but right here, Johnny Cage is actually using his ancient, I don't know, Mediterranean green glow powers, whatever they call it. I don't know, soldiers of the gods or something, whatever they called it. Um, that's new. We didn't get that in the last movie. Last movie, he was kind of just Johnny Cage, running around and like not believing it's real, and then he believed it's real. Then he showed his like karate self, which is like, oh, I mean, it was very cheesy, but it's Johnny Cage, right? He's a movie actor, so I'll let it slide. Sonya Blade is black. Is black. She's not black. She's back. Um. Oh well. Um. So I mean, Sonya Blade is Sonya Blade. She's not like. I know a lot of people actually do like the character, but Sonya Blade only does so much. So I'll just move on from her. Jax is back. Raiden is back. I'll talk about. Actually, I'll talk about it now. Raiden and Shao Kahn actually go and visit the Elder Gods together, which is a bit weird. I've never seen that before. Let alone have I ever seen Shao Kahn actually respect and actually go see the Elder Gods. He's always trying to like annihilate them. So that's new, I guess. I think they might be using the whole um, movie concept where Raiden and Shao Kahn are like brothers in a way. That they're all the basically protector of each realm, but obviously Shao Kahn's just gone mad with power and all that sort of stuff. So I think it will be interesting to see how they the dialogue between each other, between the two characters, will be really interesting. Obviously Hanzo is back, Scorpion. He's just killing demons in another realm. I think he might be. I mean, he didn't really do it last movie where he was basically forced to get the amulet and whatnot. But hey, it is what it is. I don't know. Scorpion's doing his own thing in another realm. Baraka is back. I think either one or two things. They either found a new leader for the Tarkatans, or they've changed Baraka to a mantle more than just a character. So sort of like Nightwolf. Nightwolf is a mantle as well. So that might be a thing. Or maybe Baraka survived the falling building. I don't know. Sub-Zero. I didn't see Bihan. I don't know about you guys. Maybe you guys saw something. I just missed it. But I didn't see him. Maybe he's in the Netherrealm part of this movie. He was. I don't think I saw him in the trailer, but he might be in the Netherrealm part where he might become Noob Saibot. But in saying that, it's Quan Chi who does that, really, who turns him into Noob Saibot. But it is what it is. Kuai Liang is there. Kuai Liang looks awesome, especially with the mask. It's so. He just looks so good. I've loved to see the Lin Kuei politics take place between, the Cyber Initiative, Sector, Cyrax, Grandmaster, Sub-Zero, Smoke. It'll be interesting to see if either Smoke or Sub-Zero gets turned into a cyborg this time. It doesn't look like it. I'll just move on from there because we're going to talk about Sector and Cyrax in a minute. Striker is here. Striker, this is why I'm not sure whether it's a MK2 or MK2/3 type movie, because Striker is an actual MK3 character, even in the old and the new timeline. People might say, oh, well, he was in MK9, but you gotta think, he wasn't introduced in MK9 story mode until the MK3 part. So that there is something to think about there. Striker might be recruited by Sonya Blade, or they might just know each other, because I haven't seen Nightwolf. And in the newer timeline, Nightwolf is the one that recruits Striker. So, it's a very small detail. It's something that kind of don't care about as long as it makes sense. Kung Lao is there. I mean, I don't really care for Kung Lao, but he is there. Hopefully Kung Lao dies again. That's just me personally. Yeah, moving on. Li Mei. Li Mei, for people who don't know, she's a 3D era character, and she is meant to be basically the Liu Kang of our world. She literally has like a bicycle kick move, but with punches. It's really, really weird. Weird animation that they had in 3D era games, but she was basically that type of character, but for Outworld. She gets first introduced when Shang Tsung and Quan Chi work together in Deadly Alliance to make a tournament. And that's when she wins the tournament, and then they steal her soul. I don't know if that happens this time. Shao Kahn might have just recruited her or something this time. Kintaro, it's so awesome to see Kintaro back. I hope he doesn't get disrespected like Goro did in the first movie. That was just a trash scene, man. Like, I can't believe how hard they disrespected Goro just by making Scorpion look like this. Scorpion looked like the most powerful fucking combatant in the first movie. So, well, I'm gonna stop talking about that. Reiko is here. Reiko is another awesome pick for this movie. For most people that don't know, he is a commanding general of the Shao Kahn's armies. Army, like depends on how they take it, I guess, in this movie. He's more than just the Shao Kahn like fill-in kind of thing. Like, he does want to be like Shao Kahn, like he takes inspiration from him, but he is that type of character that, he's also a force to be reckoned with. Like, he's basically Johnny Cage, but for Outworld and without all the smart remarks. He's got all the tactical smarts and all that sort of stuff. I hope they do Reiko well in this movie. Like, he should be a force to be reckoned with, like I said. Kitana is back. I don't know if she's still fighting for Outworld though, or she's moved to the Earth realm / other realm side. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see for that one. Jade looks like she's loyal to Outworld, which is a bit weird, even though she's a Denian. But we don't have any word from Edenia so far in this universe. So, I mean, it could be anything by now. But, like I said, the whole Sindel story kind of isn't there anymore. So, maybe Edenia isn't a thing. But Kitana had this weird moment with Liu Kang in the first movie, which was very cheesy as well, but she kind of lost hope in fighting against Shao Kahn, so I don't know, it might be a thing, it may not. There's also this very shady looking character. I don't know who this is. If you guys know, can you please put it in the comments below? Maybe I'm just drawing a blank. But yeah, moving on, we have Devora. Devora might be Shinnok's snitch again, but might have more of a role since Quan Chi isn't around anymore. As we know, Devora is just a scumbag character that Ed Boon loves using to kill everyone. To kill fan favorites especially, but yeah. Shinnok is here. Shinnok is seen with the Kami Dogus, basically, the Earth Realm, Nether Realm, Outworld, Chaos Realm, Order Realm, and I'm not sure what the last one is. I don't remember what the Edenian Kami Dogu looks like, but I'm pretty sure that is not it. If you guys think otherwise, just put it in the comments below. Feel free to correct me. I do not know everything, but I do know a lot. We have Sector and Cyrax. Sector and Cyrax look really good. I wish they took more of the MK11 designs rather than the MK9, but it is what it is. They still look awesome. They're still cyborgs. Um, Also, in this scene right here, it looks like they've taken Smoke hostage to draw out Sub-Zero, or, they've defeated Smoke, so, I don't know, Sub-Zero's gone looking for him, and he's obviously got to fight Sector and Cyrax again. We don't know if Cyrax is brainwashed, this time again. He might actually be with the Cyber Initiative. He actually might believe in the cause, but he hasn't beforehand, so it is what it is. Obviously, it looks like Smoke and Sub-Zero have the same backstory where they're running away from the Cyberlink Way and they don't want to be cyberized and all that sort of thing. We might have some dialogue between them and the actual Grandmaster, maybe not. Sector and the Grandmaster dialogue would be very cool. Other than that, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that's it. If you guys picked up on anything else in this trailer, please let me know. Because this movie, not the movie per se, but this trailer is everything that I've ever wanted out of an MK movie. And I hope the movie is just as good. Also, one more thing before I sign off. I hope this movie is way, way longer than the previous movie. Because the previous movie, I feel, was really bad because it was too short. If it was longer, they could have fleshed out a lot more characters, a lot more story. So I really hope they didn't mess this up. I hope it is at least a 2.5, maybe 3 hour movie, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's an hour and a half though. So yeah. Anyways, guys, that's me. Like I said, if I missed anything, please put it in the comments below. If you guys like the content, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you guys know every time I upload. And we have a lot of MK content coming this July.